Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Teslong. This is their professional 3x360 degree green laser level, and this is going to be great whether you're doing home renovations or you're in industrial work and you need to take this to a job. This is going to fit the bill. We're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so some quick specs on this. The model number is TLL-12A. You do get 12 3D lines. It's a class 2 laser. The laser wavelength is 515 nanometers, and the working distance is going to be 20 meters or 65 feet. Now, it has an automatic leveling range of plus or minus 3 degrees, and it does have a 10,000 milliamp rechargeable battery for long time usage. Okay, so let's get everything out of the box so that you can check it out. It's got a really nice hard shell carrying case here. I've got things kind of mixed up. I did take them out so that I could take a look. So they're kind of just thrown in, but they all do fit in there very nicely. Please excuse the mess that I have made. Now you get a user manual for this particular model. It's written in many different languages, so if English is not your first language, you're not going to have any problems here with this. It shows you your button assignments, your product specifications, and some of the add-ons that come with it, which we will go over. Now, of course, the first thing that I'm going to take a look at here is your rechargeable battery pack. This is a rechargeable 10,000 milliamp battery pack here, and you can see that you have an external USB port for charging other devices such as your cell phone or tablet while you're out on a job, and of course your input for your charging of the battery. This is the main laser level itself here. You do have an on and off power switch here, and you do have 3 banks of the green laser, one at the bottom, one on the side, and one on the front. So that will give you a total of 12 lines at 360 degrees. You do have a tripod mount on the bottom, and you can also mount other things that they do give you here that I will go over in just a moment. But you do get that 360 degree green laser from 3 different banks here. On the top, you do have this bubble here, and this bubble level is important because when it is not lined up, it will beep and turn off the lasers. Now there is a charger here, of course, for your battery. It is a barrel pin type charger. I would have liked to see USB type C or something like that, but that's okay. You do get a metal plate here so that you can use the metal attaching arm that we'll go over in just a second. But this is a very interesting device as well. You can mount this to the bottom, and this will allow you to fine tune this up to 10 degrees, so you can really fine tune where you're going to be pointing your laser level. As you can see, it's got a pass through for your tripod as well, so it will mount there, and it is a very useful tool for fine-tuning the device itself. You do get a remote control for your horizontal and vertical lines, as well as turning the unit off as well, so you do have some functionality here without having to touch the laser level at all. You also get this, which is a great extension here. By cranking this wheel, you can raise the height of the actual laser level if you would like to. Very easy and efficient for doing, again, fine-tuned type measurements here, and this is all included, of course. So this is nice to have depending on the job that you'll be working on. Now we do have this arm here, and you can see that there's 4 very strong magnets on this arm. This arm will allow you to rotate 360 degrees, so you'll put the level on top. You can also fine-tune left and right, or you can use the button here to move it wherever you would like. And this bottom one will actually change the angle up and down of the arm. And it is really, really strong, as I almost caught my finger in there, and you can see it takes a lot of force to pull this off. So the magnets are super strong on this arm, and again, this arm gives you a lot of flexibility with a lot of different angles. Now, the last thing they include is this really nice tripod here. You can adjust this 360 degrees again, and you can also adjust the height on it to a certain degree. It's good kind of for a tabletop demonstration here, and fine-tuning 360 degrees. So this is what you get in the box here. Everything does fit in place. Again, I'm sorry for the initial setup that I had here, just getting things undone and doing some testing on my own. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, of course, insert your battery pack, and this is just a slide and lock battery pack here that you can just push down from the top. And then once you turn it on, it will automatically turn on your laser level, and you can see that right now I only have my horizontal line on. I can use the top portion here in the middle button to adjust or power off the laser by two brightness levels. Now I can turn my horizontal on or off if I want, and then I can turn my vertical on in several different orientations. So if I want a vertical just going one way, I can do that, or I can do it both ways. So I've got 3 different settings for my vertical. I can have it set to all ways as well. So this works out really well. Again, you can see that I can turn off my horizontal at any time if I do not need it or do not want it for whatever project I'm working on. Now again, the bubble leveler at the top must be in the center. If it is not level and it's off by any bit, it will beep and it will shut off the lasers to know that you are not level. So that is really nice to have as well. Again, on the back you can see where you can plug in the battery here, and you can also make sure, of course, that if you do need extra power to help maybe top off your cell phone, you have that as well. So this is a really nice setup by Teslong if you're going to maybe hang pictures in your house, or you're cutting studs or doing things that you need to line up. This really works very well for both home use and construction use. Using the remote control, I can turn off my vertical lines and adjust those as I want to. I can also turn my horizontal line off with the H button. And then with the out button, which is basically your power and brightness button, you can adjust between both low and high brightness, and if you hold it down, you will turn off the unit. So you do have full control with this little remote control here, which is a really nice feature. Now using the tripod base here, it's got a knob on it that will allow me to fine-tune this 360 degrees by just turning the knob. So let me get all of the lasers on here, and then we can show you. I'll just use Dr. Strange as my start point here, or my end point target, and we will adjust this until we're in the correct orientation. So you do have some really fine-tuned adjustments with this base. Of course, the magnetic base as well, the magnetic arm that will pretty much just magnetically attach to anything metal if you're on a work site or you need something like that. But the tripod works great here. You can minimally adjust the height, and of course you have that bubble on the top there that will automatically beep and turn off your laser level when it senses that it's not at a level point. So overall, if I really want to adjust this, I can adjust this right to the middle of Dr. Strange's face, and I can get precise adjustments on this. I think Teslong has really done a great job on all the accessories you get with this laser level. Now, you also have the fine-tuning plate. This is a fine-tuning base, 5 degrees one way or the other way. So you can add this into the mix if you even need even more here. So you do have that to add in to before maybe you'll put this on a tripod. So you can do that as well. And they also, of course, have the magnetic arm attachment that will securely attach to anything magnetic, as you saw earlier in the review. This will allow you to fine-tune it even more by adjusting this 360 degrees, and you can move it left and right in big increments. And if you use the one on the bottom here, you can also adjust the angle of the actual stand itself up or down. So you do have a lot of freedom here for this. Overall, again, Teslong has put together a really nice product that if you're going to be doing a lot of home renovations or if you're in industrial type work, you're really going to want to check this out. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.